No, not another remake. Welcome back, guys, this is Geek here. Yes, as we know, Hollywood has run out of ideas. It's been this way for a good number of years now. They haven't got a clue what they're doing. Well, that's not true, they have got a clue what they're doing. They know exactly how to still make money, but they don't care about anything else. Movies in the past seemed more about storytelling, creating magic and wonder, art pieces designed to capture your imagination and your heart. The making money bit didn't feel like the driving force. Nowadays that's not the case, let's be honest. Sure, there are still some movies made for that reason and that reason alone, to entertain, rather than just to make money. But mostly it's blatantly obvious that the only thing they want is your money. They just want bums on seats, ticket sales, they just want to hit their projections for the year, their goals, their targets. It's all about those Benjamins, as Americans would say. And that's why they remake everything. You know, basically everything they can remake, they will try to remake. Spend time actually thinking about a new story? I ain't got time for that. I need that money. Let's just look at a previously successful or popular movie. Let's just remake that. We'll make it for the new audience of today, who most likely haven't even seen the original. They'll be largely oblivious to the fact that it's a rehash, reboot or remake to a very popular and successful movie from the past. What a lazy thing to do. But of course they can, and they will. It's no one's place to say, you can't make a remake. You can make whatever art you want. An artist can make whatever art they want, even if arguably the art that's being created isn't for the sake of art. And also sometimes remakes are good. I'm very happy they remade The Fly and The Thing. They're brilliant movies. And although we shouldn't try and force people and dictate to people what art they should make and, you know, how they should make it, it's more than okay for us to say, oi, you should leave that thing alone. It's inconceivable that you're going to remake that. And that is precisely what has happened recently. Yes, unless you've been living under a rock, you may well have heard the fact that there's been rumours about a potential remake of The Princess Bride. Almost 100% of the reaction has been the same. People don't want that to happen. It's a glorious unifying bit of magic that's happened on the internet. It's washed over the lands, brought us all together. Usually the world currently is split over madness, but this thing brought us all together. We all said in one voice, leave The Princess Bride alone. Now, The Princess Bride is a fantastic movie. If you've not seen it, I don't know why you haven't. You should go and watch it. And I'm sure Netflix are loving the fact that this discussion is taking place because it is on there. I'd give it 8 out of 10. On IMDb, it's got 8.1 out of 10. It's just fantastic. It's basically got everything you would need from a movie. It's got Peter Falk. It's got sword fights. And yeah, those are basically the only two things you need in a movie.
As you wish.
I've watched it probably 10, 15 times in my life, and I love it every single time. So let's take a look at this story posted on here. Sony Pictures CEO wants to remake The Princess Bride, and Cary Elwes, I think that's how you pronounce it, has the perfect response. He's this dude. He plays, you know, the main character basically, and yeah, you probably recognise him from a lot of things. He's also, of course, in Saw, and if you've watched it, he's actually he's in Psych. In Psych, he plays an art thief called Despero, and he's just a fantastic character. Anyway, Hollywood and their remakes and reboots and reimaginings, they've always been around and they will always be around. It's a never-ending vicious cycle of lack of creativity and cash grabs, which is what I was alluding to earlier. There are certain films, though, that are sacred and should never be touched. One of those films is Rob Reiner's The Princess Bride. It's rare to come by someone who has never seen the film, and it's even more rare to come across someone that didn't like it. Well, some Hollywood executives have no shame. The CEO of Sony Pictures, Tony Vinciquerra, recently suggested that a remake of The Princess Bride is in discussions, and that there are several very famous people, I don't care how famous they are, interested in redoing the film. I'm sure they are, which is based on a novel by William Goldman. Well, they just need to take that idea, strap it to the machine in the pit of despair, and torture it until it goes away. There's no word on who those famous people are, but there's really no point in remaking an already perfect film. The movie is sacred ground for a lot of people, and I imagine if a remake of the film did move forward, it would be a disappointing and devastating blow. And the film's star Carey caught wind of the news and had the perfect response. There's a shortage of perfect movies in this world, it would be a pity to damage this one. So clearly he wouldn't want it remade, and why would anyone want it remade, especially if you're in it? You'd feel like they're kind of ruining your thing, you know? But what do you think? Do you care about remakes? Do you think they should remake this? Do you think the original is amazing, it should be left as it is? Let me know down below. And I'll leave you with one little thing that I made that I think sums this all up here.
You have to die.
No, I want to live! I want to live!
So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, leave the Princess Bride alone, alright? Okay, bye. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.